that is there today, how many years has it stayed? 2 years. And you could see where we are. Look at the turn of things in 2 years. That means that you can change things in 2 years. If I was there in 2 years, Charles, that you would have seen considerable change. In critical areas, I would have tackled corruption head on. I would have reduced cost of governance. And you will see it. People will feel it. And those monies invested in critical areas. Our primary health care today, I told you, 70% are not functional. And we spent over 35 billion in conference center. Which conference? Who is coming for the conference? You need to invest your money properly. Just you have been seeing borrowed money invested in critical area. We, a country in Bangladesh with 148,000 square kilometers of land, is producing about 60 million metric tons of rice. And us, with over 6 times that size of land, cannot do 10% of that. Charles, there's room here. You talked about devaluation of Naira. There's nothing wrong in devaluation. I would have done something. I would have allowed the Naira to float. But I would have done it in an organized manner. There will be productivity. The idea of devaluing your currency, allowing it to float, to be cheaper, is that you have productivity so you can export, so people can come and buy. But when you don't have productivity and you devalue your currency, it's double whammy because you have nothing to sell. So I would have injected money in productivity. Today, nobody is producing anything. Somebody told me a few days ago, said, oh, they've removed there's no more tax or this on some of the manufacturing inputs and everything. And all. I said, that's no. How can you manufacture? How can you do business when your interest rate is over 40%? Yeah, one of the biggest costs of manufacturing today, cost of production today, is interest rate. Just nobody borrows money at over 40% to do a business that is shared. You can only borrow, it's only government that is borrowing that amount of money at that cost. So you need to do the right things, and you can do it.
So what would be the thrust of your...
Okay, hello everyone. So you saw that interesting video, right? You've watched it. So the question I have for you, and please don't hear me, please put it in the comment section. I'm going to be coming around and looking at, then I'll comment to as many as I can. Are you going to vote Mr. Peter Obi again, or for those who didn't vote before, are you going to vote him in 2027 if he's running for election? And for those who voted, do you think he's still someone that you want to vote again in 2027? So before I see your comments, let me give my own. Absolutely yes. Not only will I vote for him, be proud to campaign for him and, do even more than I did in 2023. The 2023 election was rigged. As far as I'm concerned, I've taken responsibility for it. How did I allow those people rig? So going into 2027, it's not going to be the business of 2023. We're going to vote, not only vote, ensure that our votes are counted. It's not just to vote and go home. I expect that, Peter Obi should be the one to, protect the votes. I've done a video on something like that before, that any candidate, when we vote for our candidate, until and unless those votes are entered for, we've not finished our work. So it's to stay there and ensure that our votes are counted for. Just look at what he has said. It's not about the big English. It's not about the whatever. It's about the simple fact. Governance is not rocket science. Look, just imagine the first thing that he said he was going to do in 2 years, and which is very instructive, what Mr. Peter Obi has done in this video, is to say, look, a lot can happen in 2 years. See the way the country has been destroyed in 2 years. In that same 2 years, you can build a country. See Argentina they had someone who got in there. A lot of changes are going to. Nobody is saying that everything is 100% perfect, but a lot of things are going on. There are other countries also where such things, are going on. People getting into power. I think one of them is Burkina Faso, where people do. For me, I don't like anything where the process of getting into power also matters to me. So people are also there saying the governance there is going on very well in less than 2 years. So if you want to really build in less than 2 years, you can. He said he will stop corruption. So look at that. First of all, working on stopping corruption at all levels. Where monies are stolen, if this monies, even if it's oil theft that you stop, we are losing over millions. We're losing millions of dollars every day. Millions of dollars every day. Imagine what $30 million can do every day. Imagine even say every state they will do something for them with that $30 million. In 3 years, we'll be able to get that 36 states that we have. We'll be able to get those 36 states covered. Is that not something? And he said he stops corruption, at all level. And then reduce the cost of governance. For those who keep asking a very foolish question, what could Peter Obi have done differently? These are the things he would have done, differently. Stop the cost of governance. That alone, you don't need any law to stop it. You on your own can stop it. Have a lean budget. Why are you buying cars? Embargo on buying cars. Let's stop. We're not buying cars. We're not doing this. Let's focus on building. Cut all the things. Like he said, 30-something billion. You're spending it on building a conference center when people are dying of hunger, when people don't have good medical health care. People are taking their families to hospital. Their families are dying on theater table because NEPA took light. Generator isn't working. They can't get it on time. People are dying. And then you're spending 30-something billion to build, to repair, not even build, to repair a conference center. You're using 20-something billion to repair or refurbish or whatever vice presidents this thing. You're using billions to build houses for judges and all of that. When we're going through so much, when there's no productivity. And in terms of like talking about fuel subsidy and removal and all of that, yes, he said he was going to do it, but not in this criminal, crazy manner. You wake up in the morning, okay, so you people have made me president. Okay, subsidy removed with nothing to engage it, nothing to put to ensure, no buffers, nothing for the people. If you say like he did explain, it's not about saying that, oh, the money, you're not going to float the naira, you're not going to allow naira be on it. But what are you doing? What are you doing to ensure that people now find it attractive to come to Nigeria and be able to spend money? Because one of the things, you understand, economics is always like this. I'm doing a bit of economics and I'm seeing that you never have a straightforward answer. It's always about opportunity cost. What are you losing? What are you getting? If this thing you do, what are you going to lose? What are you going to gain from it? And stuff like that. So if you make your money, your money to go down to free fall and all of that, what you now do is that you make it a place where people are going to feel happy coming in to buy things. They're going to feel good coming in to buy certain things, buy more things. So you now end up exporting more. You're exporting more and all that. But we don't even have any of those things in place. We don't have those things. Oh, Lord of mercy. You're just hearing there say that one of the refineries that was repaired with almost $1 billion, it's no longer working. And these are the things that we're dealing with. But anyway, don't forget the question I asked you before. Will you vote Peter Obi in 2027 if he runs for office? Will you still vote him? Yes. Or are you going to vote him? Maybe you didn't vote last time. You were not old enough. You just didn't vote. You didn't even vote at all. You vote another candidate. Whatever. Let's have this thing. Please put as much as the comments. And if possible, get more people to put in the comment. I want to check something. Thank you.